Who's the coolest? Because you've been on radio for a minute. You've met everyone, bro.
Artists?
Like, yeah, like.
I'm going to say this, and you could kind of read in between the lines. The coolest, and listen, first of all, ain't no disrespect to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's cool, but somebody who did.
Everybody's not cool.
Well, everybody's not cool.
Because I'm going to ask you who the one who was the wackest.
Okay, all right, I got you. All right. So the coolest from a personal experience of things that had happened to me. I'm not going to say the name, but you'll know who he is. He started off as a hip-hop artist, but then he went to another lane, okay? So I'm not going to say who, because I got an interesting story behind it, and it's a reason why I wanted to tell you, all right?
Okay.
So this brother used to be my weed man. But he's out of here. Like, he's like multi-gazillionaire, whatever, okay? He's an artist.
Yeah.
He used to be my weed man. And he came to my house.
In Philly?
Huh?
In Philly?
No, here.
Oh, okay.
Here in South Florida. He used to come to the Shell station right there at 172nd and Miramar Parkway. He showed up. Hey, Papo, so what's up? I'm come to your house. Okay. So we sitting there, we smoking. He said, yo, when I make it big, what you want, Lip? I said, I want a pound of weed. I was high, dog. I'm 24, 25 years old, but that's a pound of weed. I said, okay, I got you. Whatever. This motherfucker just did his thing, blew up. Now he's like international, all over the world. 10 years later, he hit me up. What's up? Hey, come see me down the Grove. I said, all right, no problem. I'm doing mornings at Power now. It's me and Laz. So I go down there, and I'm sitting down there with him. He did some like Scarface shit. Some cat comes over. Chico kid comes over, handles me a package. So I know he done blessed everybody. He done took care of everybody he done came up with. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, cool, no problem, man. So, I'm happy. I got my little girl with me, a little girl I was messing with at the time or whatever. So, we went down there, whatever. I got back to the carriers. I'm like, yo, I'm about to bust this cash down. I'm so happy, man. So I went there, and I opened up the package. Bruh, it was a pound of weed. I thought it was a bag, but it's a
10 years later.
10 years
and
later.
And he remembered.
Yeah, I remember.
Who was it, Pitbull?
I'm not going to say who. Just shut up.
You said Popple. That's
the I don't care. I'm just not saying. So I got back to the radio station, and I never forget. I said, Laz, such and such called me. He told me to come down to a spot, and look, the nigga gave me a pound of weed. Laz put out his phone and said, nigga, you shot low. I got a boat. So the moral of the story is this, and I tell people this all the time, don't waste your dreams on bullshit. You're going to get exactly what you asked for.
Yeah.
You will get exactly what you asked for.
That's funny, dog.
Listen, I asked for a pound of weed. This brother literally 10 years later gave me a pound of weed. Laz asked for a boat. He got a fucking boat. What a dickhead. I did the biggest nigga shit ever, dog.
In that comment, you'd be like, damn, man, I just want a boat.
Yeah,
like, you were fucking around, said a pound of weed. If you fucking around, said a boat.
Listen, I'm high and I'm smoking. Bro, let's just get, listen, man, just give me a pound of weed. He said, okay. You get exactly what you asked for.
That's crazy, bro.
Crazy, dog. I got a million stories, man.
Yeah.
It just goes on and on.
And now who's the wackest that you met?
The wackest that I met is by far the easiest thing, Busta Rhymes.
Really? He don't strike me as someone.
Listen to me.
He gave me the longest drop of his drop for me is like 47 seconds.
True story. Okay? Because I always got a million stories, right?
Yeah.
So this is true. 2003, it was this club on South Beach. God, what's the name of that club? I can't even think of it. Whatever.
Sobe Live?
It wasn't Sobe. It was like one of those small clubs that was only around for like a year. But to make a long story short, okay? So I go there, right? So Busta Rhymes, he was there at the club that night, but I had called to interview him on a radio station. At this time, I was doing nights. I wasn't doing mornings yet, okay? So I was doing nights. So Busta Rhymes, he called up to the station. We talking, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 or whatever. And he had the club. I think it was Club Static or something like that. It was Static. That's exactly what it was, Club Static. So, yeah, I know, it's way before he probably was in high school then. But anyway, so I was like, all right, cool. So I went down there. I was hosting a party, this, that, and the other. Busta was there with his security. And I was just like, and I'm not really a groupie dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm only a groupie for a couple of people. One is Janet Jackson, Mary J. Blige, and probably a little bit Jay-Z only because I grew up on Jay and I. So I'm sitting there, right? And so I walk up to him and I'm saying, yo, Bust. I was like, what's up? Hey, what's up? I'm Big Lip for 99 Jams, you know, this, that, and the other. He looked at me like this and went to a security guard, whispered in his ear, and the security guard was like, yo, go.
Oh, damn.
Chopz, you worked with me. You're my producer.
Yeah.
Listen, I am asshole.com. I don't care who you are. So cool, no problem. So fast forward 3 years later, right? Busta Rhymes calls a radio station. And I remember Khaled was DJing on my show.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes, hey, let's meet the Khaled. I said, who this? It's Bust. I was like, well, you can at least say what's up. Man, put Khaled on the fucking phone. I said, click. Hung up on him, right?
Yeah.
Damn. So then he calls back. And he goes, yo, man, what the fuck you doing? This and the other. I was like, and I just went in. I said, dog, I heard you was gay. This and the other. Dog, I just went in. Dog, listen, it was like the biggest thing on the radio back in like 2003, 2004 or whatever. Yeah. And ever since then, they were like, oh, when he comes in town, he gonna whoop you. I was like, listen, I would love to get my ass whooped by Busta Rhymes. I need a check. It don't make me no difference. I don't understand why these people get so upset about these. Listen, I'm dying for an artist to whoop my ass.
Yeah. That's
like,
crazy.
Please do. I want it, but Busta Rhymes by far is the biggest dick that I've met that he was. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Damn.
The only other person that kind of disappointed me, and I'm gonna keep it real, is because I liked him because we hung out so many times, was Timberland. Like Timberland like sunned me one time. Like I did some event for some. It was right down in here in Biscayne in Miami. It was some like little warehouse. It was like this car thing, this, that, and the other. And I was like, "What's up, Tim? What's going on?" And we was talking. And he just kind of was real dismissive and shit. And I'm just like, damn, dog, that wasn't cool. But that really wasn't that serious. But the Busta Rhymes thing, oh yeah, because he was a dick twice. But other than that, I never really had no really bad or serious situations with anybody that was being Hollywood. Yeah. I had one situation with K Michelle about 2 years ago, but that was it. But other than that,
what is your craziest radio story that you could imagine on the air? Like
the craziest radio story that I ever had on the air was in 2002. DMX came to 99 Jams. So when he came to 99 Jams, he was there or whatever. He came in, he had a whole entourage of people, man. It was doing Mix Show Power Summit, you know. He came down and he was like, he just was in the studio and the brother just lit up a blunt. He started smoking in the studio.
That happened at Power with Scott Storch. Scott Storch is little L in the middle.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
And it was going through the vents in the sales department. It's like, yo, what's going on? Like,
yo, the same thing happened. So X, let me tell you something. The coolest human being on the earth, on this earth, and I'm not even just saying in radio, was by far X. It did not matter. I would see X at the Carroll Mart when Carroll City Flea Market was there. Carroll Mart was there, and he was like, "What's up, Lip? What's going on? What you doing? You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right, man." Like he was. That's how he was.
So the craziest thing was just him lighting an L?
He lighted the L in the studio. But the funny thing is that I'm like, yo, I'm like this. Like you don't, you can't smoke. He literally went to the microphone in the middle of the break. Was like, don't worry about it. You work for fucking me. I'm good. You're good, Lip. You're good. I pay you. If they fire you, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, damn.
But my program right there was so cool. At Jams at that time. We were in, matter of fact, that was 2001, a matter of fact. I'm sorry, that was
in a little building,
that
right?
was in the little where the funeral home is. Yeah, that was in a little building off the Palmetto. So that was in 2001. And the things that I thought I was gonna get in so much trouble and get fired, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was just, that brother was just so cool. And it didn't matter. If X ever met you, he never forgot your face, and he never forgot your name or who you was. Never.
That's fire.
Never. He was just the realest. But I could tell you, since this is Miami Rocks, I could tell you the coolest group of artists that came out of that early 2000 movements is that whole Poe Boy family.
Oh, hell yeah.
They don't change.
Yeah.
E-Class, Freezy, Flow Rider.
I gotta get Freezy on here. Yo, you know what I told Freezy, bro? Because I literally saw like his son being raised on Instagram. Like he used to post when he was a baby. Now he's
I
like,
know,
hey.
right?
And I always used to say like, yo, I like the way he raises his son.
No, he does.
You know, and I told him, I'm like, bro, you should write a book about how to be a father, bro, because
Man,
the father, like the way he showed, like he's raising like a little warrior who's smart with emotional control and like competitive and like he's raising him perfectly to me, bro.
It's so hard to do as a father because they have so many outside influences. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're at school more than they're with you.
I got two boys. You know what I'm saying? One moves to the beat of my drum. And then the other one is like, fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you really don't know. Freezy is not only, see, the thing is that he's a great dad and he has a great wife, but what they did with that shorty, man, he's a really, like, I've met him a million times.
But that's what I'm saying.
He's just a good kid, dog.
I just feel like he started with him so, and I'm just going off the Instagram post, but it was a certain way since he was born, like a certain way that you knew how this was gonna go. Like you knew the path from the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you 100%.
And I told him, I'm like, bro, you need to write a book on fatherhood, bro.
Well, you know what?
I'm gonna raise my kid exactly how he did,
when you
bro.
go write a book on fatherhood, once they become adults. Because here's the thing, whether if it's his son, my son, or anybody else's son, they're going to go through the challenges between the ages of, especially between 14 and 21.
Right, but it's the father's job to get them used to struggle. The point of raising a kid is to create a world that mimics the real world. And the thing is, when you just have a bunch of single moms raising the boys, they coddle them and they create a world that's not the real world. So when life hits them, they're not sturdy. You get me? So you gotta like give your kid obstacles from birth, bro.